Hey babes, I'm Liz. This is an introduction to my new channel, Liz Bean Art. This is where I plan to document and share my creative endeavors with other people. This project will be developed next to my new blog, lizbeanart.com. I'm going to use this channel to develop several skills for myself while also inspiring others to create their own work. Let me tell you more about myself before I get into the business side of things. I'm currently 23, but that's really vague and open to interpretation. I usually do traditional art, so you can expect to see more of that on this channel. Digital art is clearly a huge weak point for me, which is why it's so important that I push myself to make more videos of it. There are a lot of other ways I like to express my creativity. I am a huge fan of origami and other paper crafts. I always have fun working with metals and unconventional supplies. Hopefully, over the course of this channel, you will find inspiration in these other projects. I have an associate's degree in art, which is more valuable than most people will let you believe. If I went with the general education major like I originally planned to, I would have nothing for you. A lot of what I know about art is because of my education background. At some point, I'll be able to make a video about my degree. Overall, I would say I'm more of a miscellaneous artist. There are plenty of skills that I have but would like to sharpen, and there are also plenty of skills that I would like to develop. And on this channel, you will get to see both kind of come to life. Now, what types of skills am I really going to improve on with a YouTube channel? For starters, my speaking skills are not up to where I need them to be. I'm reading all of this off of a Word document right now. With time, I'd like to wean myself off of reading from a prompt and become a more confident and relaxed speaker. In school, I took a couple public speaking classes and I made A's in both of them, but there was always the critique that I needed to breathe. All the rubrics in school said to be organized, concise, and delivered loud enough for the class to hear. But not one speech was graded on how comfortable you appeared while in front of the class. I passed those classes because I have above average writing skills. What I would do is I would write my speeches out like it was a report, and then I would say it out loud in my room until I memorized enough information to present to the class. With time, I plan to develop the skills to speak consistently without stumbling too much. Hopefully, I will just be more relaxed and conversational in my videos. The other skills I plan to learn from YouTube is video editing and creating a consistent work schedule. Shotcut is a very basic video editing software. It's popular for people like me who have made videos in the past on Windows Movie Maker. I have virtually no skills in the tech industry, and anything to change that is a huge advantage to me. Hopefully, Shotcut is effective to where I can apply what I know to other video editing software in the future. As for the work schedule situation, my day job consists of 3 12-hour days. I have a lot of free time. One of my issues with having huge swaths of time in between responsibilities is that I constantly feel lost and nebulous, and I just end up looking at my phone until I have to work the next day. Maintaining a channel and a blog will give me a lot of work to do. And because I'm managing the channel by myself, I'm aiming for 1 video a week right now. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but even a low budget video needs the love and elbow grease to help it shine. Now that I've spent some time talking about myself, let me tell you more about what you're actually looking at. One of the tricks that I used about MS Paint, I actually learned as a child, back when people were still making MS Paint hack videos. What you would do is that you would outline your high noised image with a bright default color, and then you would save it as a 16-bit file, and what that did is it would condense everything so low quality that it was down to the original 16 colors. And because you were using the bright colors, none of them were repeated on the screen. This allows you to easily erase all of these giant sections of whatever wasn't useful to you, and then you can move on from there because now you have a traced image of your original photo. Like I said earlier, I'm not super comfortable with actually drawing digitally. MS Paint is really the only program that I'm super familiar with. I have Krita downloaded if you're looking, and I'm still not super familiar with it. I'm wanting to advance with that in the future. I just have a hard time with the delay working on a tablet. It's still just something I never got used to. I have a hard time with the pen pressure. And I never actually told you what I'm drawing. Oh my goodness. So what you're looking at is a drawing of my girlfriend and I, just sort of how I see myself in the future. Is dressed nice. We're dressed for an event, and we are well off and happy, and we have succeeded, essentially. And I'm hopefully trying to manifest what I see in myself for the future. I actually did this before because I drew a woman with light-colored curly hair, and then the next day after Pride, I met my girlfriend who has light-colored curly hair. And I thought that was really interesting. Right now, I'm not on a prompt, so you can see the difference about halfway through as to when I stopped scripting myself, and you can probably tell why I actually type everything out before I speak. Even though it's really stunted, it's just a skill that I'm still working on. And this is a test video. Because this is a test video, I want to see both of them side by side, just so I can compare the two to see if I still need to be scripting my videos. Another element about this piece that I'm working on is I can never decide on a single color palette. I always have to see what everything else is like. I got this inspiration from some other artists that I have watched on YouTube. They will do thumbnail sketches of their work and then do the different color palettes on a smaller scale. I still have the sketch, and I would like to paint it, and hopefully I will remember to actually film it in the future, and then you guys can tell me if you prefer one or the other. It would mean a lot if you actually told me your preference, because I normally love working with watercolors, and if I can find a way to film myself doing that, that would be incredible. So in case you couldn't tell by the context clues, I am the shorter person in this image. I probably won't see a lot of my face on this channel. I don't really consider myself someone who presents their physical form on camera. I don't really show up. I'm a little bit of a vampire like that. It's because I'm so short. But I really do see myself in a suit one day. I like the idea of that. As you can see with my voice, I am kind of stammering. My words are a little lost. Like I said earlier, I want to develop the skills to say these things with a little more ease. But it looks like I'm coming up on the end of the video, so if you made it all the way through, I just want to say that is extraordinarily cash money of you, and I can already see from here that your meat is huge. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are interested in seeing how I grow in the future, hit the subscribe button. If you would like to encourage me to do more, comment and like the video. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. See you later.